Okay, ready?
The Eagles on 1st and 10. They're ready to roll.
Let's go.
On the carry, it's Jackson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Straight to the air is Richardson. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. They've reached midfield, Brock, and this new set of downs is going to begin the march into enemy territory. They'll take an option to the right on 1st down. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
On the ready.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
19 Lions. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 40 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, partner,
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Connection made to Raheem Mostert. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it. Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. That's grabbed at the 10. He breaks the tackle. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Eagles are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark.
Here we go, Scott. Ready?
Willis to throw it. He lofts it deep left. He's got it inside the 25. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Love it. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Cut back team. Cut Buffalo 18. 18. 5 in.
Straight to the air they go. Throw complete to Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Here's Willis. Has it downfield, working the left. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. Oh, he gets it right back.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him. He's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to score. He takes it back on the punt return. 77 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now Willis and his offense preparing to go for two. Now they'll set up to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think...
Ready.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Get up.
Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a fourth-quarter lead. We are going to have to dig into the scouting reports from when he got...
Half 18.
Throwing on their first play. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd and long.
Half 18. Up we go.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Okay, here we go. Up we go.
From the gun, a carry by Singletary. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. The throw is caught. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Half 88. Up.
Operating from the gun. It's got him deep behind the line. Oh! Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Up we go.
They go play fake with Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one.
Big opening up the middle. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. But you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said. And, man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
All right, Mike, now the question is, how do they come out to the field and answer the bell? They give up the quick strike on the kickoff return. Do they come out here now and try to strike back quickly? A long way to go. A lot of football left to be played. There is no need to panic.
And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early third down coming up. They bring Chase in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On fourth down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This fielded inside the 35. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, young man from the University of Colorado.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a first down or two. That will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script.
He's to the 45. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 90 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And, Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
The Jaguars offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. There he goes again. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball.
The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. And in motion is Brown. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. A throw right side is intercepted. They'll try to run with their fullback. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 2. Right back to the fullback. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. A gain there of 15. Good for an Eagles first down.
Cowboy 80.
Willis. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 73 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boswell adds the extra point. And the Eagles able to add on. It is now 27-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been there. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket. And with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from just beyond midfield. Man, And it's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field.
At the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is and they'll give it to Johnson. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Eagles stretch things out even further. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. Brown now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. And instead, why don't we get right? As we'll get ready for the third quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the... They'll begin with a zone read. Henry hit, the ball comes free. But this is taken in by a teammate.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. Third and 5. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Jaguars ready to punt this one away. Now the return. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Get it.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. A big hole. He's to the 40. Inside the 10. And he is gone. 97 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boswell adds the extra point, And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Jags offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. A short pass taken in by Gronk. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Off play action. Henry hit. The ball comes free. The Eagles have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And in motion is Brown. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Run a little inside draw with their fullback. They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So we are through 3. This punt team out, ready to send this one away as he's standing right around his own goal line. That'll be returnable from the 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's a designed run. Big opening up the middle. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 97 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Jaguars offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He runs with it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now, this looks like a design run. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Now, this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He's got another one. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out.
That one intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them
Delay of game.
5.
Offense.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Boswell now for the extra point. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Come on.
Right back to the air following. Henry hit. The ball comes free. The Eagles have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
Now, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a designed run. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Eagles are going to extend their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Henry hit. The ball comes free. That'll be picked up by the Eagles.
Recovered by the Eagles.
Ready, break.
After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. 1st and goal. Now, this looks like a design run, and they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
So it's a
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
On the jump. Move it, my team. Let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Micah Parsons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long.
Here we go, check.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. The shotgun snap to Willis. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Ready.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Willis now off of play action. Keeps himself upright. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Sanders. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. So here are the Eagles now, backed up to start their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Chris Johnson, nobody in front of him. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Johnson, 94 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 21-0 our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now Willis to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And this is going to be intercepted. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Brought down at the 20.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This is 2nd and 8. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Willis. Able to shake him off. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it is 28-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles open the lead up to 34-0. Boswell good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. Willis looks to pass it here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they can run the score up even further as they begin this drive with a 1st and goal and that huge lead.
Stephanie! Ready?
Following the fumble recovery, Willis. Touchdown, Eagles! Chris Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Back to throw, Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. James Harrison with a sack. He still has it into his 40s. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Chris Johnson in a foot race, and they will not catch him. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play.
How did they get that done?
Extra point now by Boswell. And the rout is on here in this first half. First half in the books.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Robinson up the middle.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Now Willis.
Shakes off the sack. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick,
and force a quick surrender out of bounds.
And taken right at the 35. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Jackson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Here we go.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And Brandon, you know that he just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! It's the fullback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put...
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of the...
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action with Willis. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Bulldozes past him. And he's got some space here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Ravens ready to take over. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Escapes the sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
And he's going to go down again.
Jalen Carter. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
The Ravens send their punter out now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And taken at the 46. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
Okay, ready?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're...
Chris Johnson, nobody in front of him.
The race is on.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
Let's go.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He's inside the 25. And they are not gonna catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good, and the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
As hard as it may be, Mike, to resist, I don't think they need to come out and think we have to match them big play for big play after just giving up that early score. Stick to your plan. Pick up the first down and allow this game to start unfolding. Execute your game plan. Don't try to match what your opponents do.
Ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Ready? Go!
Conklin goes in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is...
He is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boswell now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The Ravens offense ready for their second possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set up.
Hopkins sent in motion.
Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. In trouble. Down he goes.
Ready.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Blitz coming. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Ravens bring their punt team out as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Give it right up the middle. And here's Johnson. Oh, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
We are through 1. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Conklin goes in motion. Throwing now from the gun.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Ready, break.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready, go. Ready.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. This brought in out past the 20. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
They'll try to run with their fullback. And now give them lots of room. Out of bounds, up beyond the 30-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Come on, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Willis now to throw. Now he'll run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And on this first down, it's Johnson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. 3rd down and 9. They'll go again with Johnson. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. That is some kind of run. Everything you love about a running back. Using some of the power as well, Greg, to find his way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And as so often is the case, Mike, in the NFL, you just can't block every defender. Well, for this back, it doesn't matter. You said it. His power is what allowed him to break those tackles and find himself in the end zone.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He gets it to go, and the Eagles move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. And no rest for the weary. Back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Ravens offense. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set go.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Ready.
On play action, he'll stop. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
This returnable from inside his own 40.
Deion Sanders.
Let's go now. Go.
Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Ready, set.
2nd and 7.
Go.
Right back to the fullback. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
They'll try to run for it with Johnson. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Let's go.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. This second down and 3.
Come on, come on.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. A big hole. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Eagles. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Conklin goes in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. A pass caught right side by Conklin.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end. Mike kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time He recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready?
Hopkins sent in motion. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Third and long. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
Okay, ready?
Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And he will score again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Get it!
They'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Hopkins sent in motion.
Ready?
Off play action. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have put...
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This fielded inside the 35. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. And thus far, Greg, this has been a master. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And he's got it to the 14-yard line. So it's a...
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner, Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
Well, here comes their offense to begin the drive, and in the middle of all of them, oh yeah, there's the focal point of their game plan, their quarterback.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think...
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Involved here. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Michael Parsons making that play. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh no, ball's loose. Ball's loose in the end zone. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. All right, Brock, here it is, the totally common opening drive safety to put our first points on the board.
You know, Kay, I don't know why baseball's cornered the market on this adage of, well, the great thing about baseball is you show up and anything can happen. You may see something you've never seen before. Well, it's the same thing in this game, and we just witnessed it right there. I think that's the first time on an opening drive I've seen a safety, and I think it sets the scene for what's going to be a wild, wild day.
On first down, they'll run. He cuts it to the right side. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. And that is a touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And his guys push the lead to 2 scores now. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Returning it from the 4. Back out runs the NFC for its second drive of the game. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Staying with Robinson. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's picked up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the... And he's in for the touchdown. These guys take the fumble and get 6 out of it. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys take a 16-point lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The NFC ready to take over once again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but...
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And they finish the return to the end zone. Touchdown. These guys turn the fumble into 6. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys stretch the lead to 23. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The offense for the NFC making its way out. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Dump off. Oh, he lost the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Not looking good. It is 23-0. We'll return to the link right after this. And we're back. Teams are ready. It's time for the second quarter. Remember, they got it back on the fumble to end the first. Escapes a defender. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. These guys capitalize on the fumble with 6. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And these guys continue piling onto this lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. The offense headed back to the field. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Yellow.
From the 21. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Wow, it's free again! It's picked up by the defense.
On the ready.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Cuts it to the right sideline. It's a foot race. The 30. The 10. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Boswell gets that point after to go. And his guys grow their lead yet again. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet.
Yellow, yellow.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. The rookie from Georgia has it. And he goes backwards after the pick, but still a huge play for this defense. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well.
Along the right sideline, there's space. And they take this in for the score. These guys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Point after up and good from Boswell. And these guys continue adding on to that lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now this offense getting set to work here. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the 3rd quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. The NFC Pro Bowlers are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Wow, it's free again! Recovered by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Johnson goes up and over for the touchdown. These guys push their lead further to start the half. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone, his 5th on the ground. And now just one more return visit away from tying that NFL single-game record. Boswell gets that point after to go. And his guys tack on 7 more to their lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff.
Automatic 1st down.
Yellow.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Brought in by Vele. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to...
Wow, it's free again! Scooped up by the defense.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Makes a man miss. Uh-oh, he's off. And he carries it in for the touchdown. These guys take the fumble and get 6 out of it. Point after up and good from Boswell. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Off play action. It's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yellow.
Trying again following the sack. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
3rd and long for him here. It's out. That's a live ball. Bouncing near the goal line. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Oh, man. Yet again, Brock, an inability to hang on to the football. I'm just going to guess might be working a little harder on ball security next week. 3rd straight series they put it on the turf.
Yeah, maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Any day that ends in Y, you're probably going to do it because...
And the ground game works for the touchdown. These guys turn the fumble into 6. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now this offense ready to head back out. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to throw Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Collects this at the 32. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And it'll be their football.
Ready?
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to... After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Hand off to the up back. Through the defense, he's past the 20. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. These guys continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Boswell gets that point after to go. And they'll continue adding to their lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. This offense ready to get going again now. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes. Wow, it's free again! And it's picked up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you...
And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. These guys running them out of the building. Point after up and good from Boswell. And they'll continue adding to their lead. In just this game, Brock, there he is again in the end zone leading that celebration.
I think they're running out of ways to celebrate.
I think so, too.
Right? They work on these things. They love these celebrations, but my gosh, he's made a habit of visiting the end zone, and it's his effort, it's his want to, it's his will that has carried this offense forward for much of the game.
Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. This offense making its way back out now. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes now. Wow, it's free again! It's picked up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. These guys throwing 6 more on the blowout. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Wow, it's free again! turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Let's go.
It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Johnson goes up and over for the touchdown. These guys continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Now, after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Their offense ready to take the field now. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Wow, it's free again! Recovered by the defense. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. These guys are running them out of the building. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Here comes their offense out again. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escapes the puck. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. One final shot here. Wow, it's free again! Scooped up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
Set to go now on first and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He works free, right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Chris Boswell on for the point after. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Well, not an ideal situation to start this game off, Mike. I mean, the smoke from the pregame festivities were still lingering in the air, and you find yourself down a score. You don't have to necessarily go for the quick strike. Whatever your plan was coming into this game, stick to it. Of course, they didn't plan on falling behind this quickly, but there is a long game ahead of them. Just get back on track.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. On second down, Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. They'll try to run with their fullback. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd and long for Mahomes. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the 1st quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the 2nd?
Tight end going in motion here. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a clinic tape as far as how do you rush the quarterback. From all 3 levels, their ability to get the quarterback on the ground is pretty remarkable. And it's still early here in the game. And if this offense doesn't get going here and protect the quarterback,
the pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. So 4th down, and the Aussie, Torrey Taylor, on to kick it away. As he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he'll get about 6 there.
Here we go, set.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this.
Got it. Ready?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready.
A give, and here's Johnson. Into space. Still going. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Off the play fake, and this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He'll try and get there on the ground.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. Here's Torrey Taylor now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. This one, returnable. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The Eagles offense going to take over just before the half. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Here's Johnson. Finds an alley to the 35. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. And, look, they've been out of... This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now the return. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. He's got another one. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Eagles stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They go play action. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
It probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. It is 3rd and 10. Mahomes back. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Here comes a return. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free.
Tiger. Let's go now.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Loose past the 35. Inside the 10. And he is gone. 98 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Eagles keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. A first down throw for Mahomes. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.